This video is our second and final part of our saree blouse tutorial. In our first part, we saw how to work the sleeves and the back portion. In this video, we are going to see how to work the front portion including the bra cups. So, bra cups, the front portion and the final joining attaching of all the parts together to complete our saree blouse. So, without wasting time, let's jump into the video.
Hi friends, welcome back to my channel, Your Crochet.
To start our front portion, first we'll have to work the bra cups. For taking the measurements for the bra cups, we need to measure from the center to the cutting area. Using your stitch blouse, you can follow this. In case you are taking your own measurements, you have to measure from the tip of your breast to the lower portion. So according to that, you can start your basic chain for the bra cups. So for my measurements, it is approximately 3.5 inches or 9 centimeters. So I'll just work chains for this length and start our bra cups. So depending upon your measurements, you will be working chains, slip knot and chains. So here I have worked the foundation chain depending upon my measurements. So whatever is your measurements, you will be working chains according to that. Now we will be working around the chains, around the foundation chain. We are going to work double crochets. So for that we will be working a chain 3. This will be our first double crochet. And into each stitch from the fourth chain we will be working double crochet. So skip the first 3 and into the fourth we worked a double crochet, and into each of the chains we will be working double crochets. So work double crochets till we reach the end until we have one stitch left. So here I work double crochets till the end. I have one more chain left. In this chain we are going to work 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets, all in this last chain. So insert, work 2 double crochets, double crochet, chain 2, again 2 double crochets into this same space. All 4 stitches into this last stitch, and continue working double crochets into the other side. You'll be continuing your work double crochets into each chain. You can easily find the stitches. Just work 1 double crochet in each stitch till the end. So here I have reached the end. We'll work double crochet in the space where we did the chain 3 also. So there also you'll work 1 double crochet. So you'll get a straight edge in this side. Here you will get a conical shape. Now this round we'll be repeating until we get the desired width. So chain 3, turn your work and continue working 1 double crochet in each stitch. Work double crochets in each stitch. We have reached the chain 2 space. In this chain 2 space again we'll work 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet, 2 double crochet. So each time in this chain 2 space we'll work 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet. Rest all spaces we'll work 1 double crochet each. So we'll repeat this until we have 6 or 7 rows, including the very first row. After finishing the 6 or 7 rows, we'll see how to finish off the bracket. After finishing 2 of these brackets, we'll start working a front portion. So here I completed 5 rows. 6th row we'll work together, chain 3, turn your work, double crochets in each stitch, 1 double crochet each. Reach the chain 2 space, work 1 double crochet in each stitch. In the chain 2 space we'll work 2 double crochets, chain 2 and 2 double crochets. Again work 1 double crochet in each stitch. Here we have reached the end of the row. Do not forget to work double crochets on top of the chain 3 also, third chain of the chain 3 from the previous round. So here we have completed 6 rows. You can easily make out from the spaces here. 6 rows are completed. Chain 1. We'll just give a single crochet border here. Chain 1 into the same space, work a single crochet, and in each stitch we'll work single crochets. Just space evenly and work single crochets. So just work single crochets till you reach the other end. So here I reached the end. Now we'll work one row of half double crochets with chain 1s in between. So I'll do just a chain 2, turn your work and work half double crochet into the same stitch. This will be our first stitch. Chain 2 is just a returning chain. Chain 1, skip 1 stitch and into the next work a half double crochet. So work till you reach the other end. So here I have reached the other end. Half double crochet into the last stitch. So we are going to work our front portion. First we will be working our sleeve side. So once you reach the other end, chains for this measurement. So almost length plus 3 chains for as we are going to work double crochets. So once you reach your desired length, add 3 more chains and start working double crochets into each stitch starting from the 4th chain. So first 3 chains will be our first double crochet, and into each of the next chains you will work double crochets. So I'll just work double crochets. Once you are done with the double crochets, we'll skip the next stitch. This is our next stitch, and into the next work a slip stitch. So insert slip stitch, and into next 2 stitches again we'll be working slip stitch as we are doing a chain 2. So our returning chain is also done, and start working double crochets, 1 each stitch, double crochet into the last stitch and into the chain 3 also, third chain of the first chain 3. Now we'll increase, so chain 3 into the same space we'll work a double crochet. So every alternate row we are going to work increases until our work starts to curve. So these 2 rows, that is chain 3 increase and then slip stitching, again slip stitches and working backwards. So these 2 steps will be repeating until we reach our basic measurement, that is the very first chain length with which we started. So whichever is your measurements, you will just continue till you reach that width of the basic chain. So I'll just finish off till there and then show you how to work further. So here I have worked till the straight edge. From here you can see that the pattern is slightly curving. From this line on we will have slight change, chain 3 and double crochet into the same space. There is no change in this side. This side will be working normally, that is 1 increase alternate step, double crochet till we reach the other end. So here I have reached the last stitch. Into this last stitch I'll work a increase. So 2 stitches into the same stitch. And instead of skipping 1 stitch, we'll skip 2 stitches and slip stitch into the next stitch. So from here on we'll skip 2 stitches instead of 1. Slip stitch into next 3 stitches. So total 4 slip stitches including the one we did here. Turn your work. Into the next 2 stitches we are going to work increase. So 2 stitches in a single stitch. Rest double crochets into each stitch. Here I completed my previous round and came back. These were the 2 stitches we increased. Into each increases we are going to increase work increases again. So previous round we worked 2 increased stitches. In this we will be working 4 increased stitches. So increase, again increase. Into each increased stitch we will be working increases. We got 4 stitches extra. So into each of that increases we are going to work increases. So 4 stitch increased. Skip 2 stitches and into the third work a slip stitch. Again 3 slip stitches. Turn your work. Again we'll repeat the same increases into each of the increased stitches. And repeat till we reach the other end. So here I have worked the last increase. Now we'll skip the next 2 and work a single crochet on the top of the double crochet that is just near the chain 2 space. A single crochet on top of that, and into the chain 2 space again we'll work a single crochet and a single crochet into next 2 double crochets. Now we'll work chains. So here I have worked chains to reach the other end. Now we'll work chain 3 as a returning chain and work double crochets. Skip the first 3 and into the fourth work a double crochet. We'll work double crochets across till we reach the sleeve end. So here I have completed one round of double crochets and reached to the sleeve end. Now 2 more rows we'll be working without any increases or decreases until we reach the armhole spacing. So chain 3 and double crochets into each stitch. So I'll just work 2 more rows of double crochets until I reach my armhole space and then show you how to work further. Just work till you reach your armhole space. So here I have reached armhole space. From here we'll start shaping our armhole. As this is the front portion, we'll be considering our back portion plus 2 or 3 stitches extra. So work slip stitches exactly the same number of slip stitches as you worked for the back portion plus 2 extra for the front portion, as we need a little more curving for the front portion. For the back I worked 8 slip stitches, so plus 2, so 10 slip stitches I'll be working. Without any chains, we'll just turn our work and start slip stitching from the second stitch. So first stitch we'll skip and into the next we'll slip stitch and start counting. For me 10 slip stitches are needed. So depending upon your work, you will start slip stitching 2 stitches extra, that is more than the back portion. 9 and 10. Now next stitch we'll work single crochet into the next half double crochet, and from here we'll start our double crochets. So I'll just work till the other end. From there we'll start shaping our neck. So here I have reached the other end. I have 7 stitches left, that is approximately 1.5 inches. So depending upon the depth you need, you can increase or reduce this gap. So from here our neck shaping will start. Stitch, that is I'll skip 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Into the next 2 I'll work a double crochet 2 together. So insert, pull up, pull through 2, again yarn over, insert and pull up through 2, pull through all the 3. So we did a double crochet 2 together. Now chain 3. Rest of the stitches we'll just skip without working. Chain 3. Turn your work. So next stitch again we are going to reduce. So skip the first stitch, that is the same space where we got the chain 3. Next 2 stitches we are going to decrease. Same procedure will be following on the other side also. Chain 3, double crochet 2 together, and then double crochets into each stitch. We'll be skipping the single crochet and half double crochet stitch. Next we have 3 double crochets. I'll work 1 more double crochet. Into the next 2 double crochets we'll be working double crochet 2 together. Chain 3. So repeat this. So this step we'll be repeating, that is chain 3, double crochet 2 together, and then work till the other end and again reduce. So we'll be repeating this until we have the same width for the back shoulder, as both the front and back shoulders should be equal. You can either count the number of stitches or measure the width. So we'll just repeat this until we have the same width for the shoulders. Just finish off that portion and then show you how to complete the front portion. We'll just repeat the same process for the other side also. Same method we'll be following for the other portion. We have 2 front portions. So for both the sides, we'll be following the same steps. Just repeat that. So when you're working for the left, the sleeve side should be on the left. And when you're working for the right, sleeve side should be on the right. Only that you have to keep in mind. Rest all is same. So here I have finished working my top portion. Leave a long tail and cut the yarn. This yarn we will be using to sew together our front and back portions. Now to finish up this portion, that is the button space, we'll attach yarn here in the first stitch, slip knot and attach, chain 3, double crochet in the next stitch, and into each stitch we will work double crochets. So here I have 3 stitches left. Now we'll work decrease. So yarn over, 2 stitch together, and the last stitch together we'll work along with the stitch of our bra cup. So last stitch, before we pull up through all the three stitches, we'll just insert into the second stitch and pull through all the three. Slip stitch into next 3 stitches and work a decrease. Turn your work and we'll work a 2 decreases. So one with very first stitch and the decrease, and the next one next 2 double crochets. Again double crochet till we reach the other end. We should not miss out the last chain 3 stitch, otherwise our work will go shape out. Chain 3, turn your work and double crochets till we reach the other end. Here we have 4 stitches left. Next 2 stitches will decrease. Normal decrease stitch, and the next 2 again will decrease, but before we end we'll add the skip the 2 stitches and into the third we'll insert and pull through all the loops. We need to work one more round of decrease. So slip stitch 3 times, work 2 decreases, double crochet 2 together, again double crochet 2 together, then normal double crochets. We'll work one more row of decrease. 4 stitches left. Keep 2 stitches and into the third insert and pull through all the loops. From this row on, we'll be working only 2 slip stitches and no decreases. So we'll just work till we reach the bottom. I have almost finished my front portion. Now we have to work few attachments. One is the button strip and the other one is the lower border. As I am going to change the yarn color, I have finished off my work. If you wish to continue with the same color, you need not finish off at this point. So let's see how to work the button strip and the lower portion. Once our front portion is done, we'll start working our lower strip. For that, make sure that you are attaching the yarn with your front side of the work towards you, the right side of your work towards you, and attach the yarn. Wish you can continue with the same color, or else you can follow the same pattern. You can use a different color. We are going to work a row of double crochets. So chain 3 and work a double crochet into the same stitch and into each stitch. The chain 3 won't be considered as a stitch. We'll just work a row of double crochets. So here I finished working a row of double crochets. Next row we'll be working single crochets. So chain 1, turn our work and work single crochet into the same stitch and into each stitch till we reach the other end. So here I have reached the end. work a row of single crochet, turn your work and work chain 2, a double crochet into the same stitch and into next stitch. Now yarn over and we'll be working a front post, double crochet, by working this pattern we'll get a more tight stitch in the lower portion. Again skip the next two and into the next work a front post double crochet. Again 2 double crochet. So just finish this till we reach the end. Front post double crochets after every 2 stitches. Skip 2 and work a front post. So this will be our repetition rounds. Skip 2 stitches, work front post, and the next row again we will be working single crochets. So single crochet round and the front post round, repeat 2 more times until we get the required width. So I'll just finish all those rows and then show you how to finish off the lower strip. So here I worked 2 sets of front post rows. Finish off the strip, we'll be ending with a row of half double crochets. So chain 2 and work half double crochets into each stitch. Yarn over, insert, pull up a loop and pull through all the 3 loops. Once we finish the lower strip of the front portion, we'll continue working without finishing off. We'll work the buttonhole space. For the button space where we are going to attach buttons, we'll be working single crochet rows for 3 rows. So chain 1 and single crochet in the same space. Single crochet into the same space, and into each stitch we will be working 1 single crochet each. So we'll just repeat this for 3 or 4 rows for the button space. So where you are going to attach the button, we will be repeating the single crochet row for 3 or 4 rounds. So here I have finished the button space with 3 rows of single crochets. So here I will be attaching my buttons. Now for the buttonhole space, we will be repeating the first row same as we did for this portion. Now for the other side where we will be making our buttonholes, I have already worked 1 row of single crochet same as we worked for the other side. Now we will be making our buttonholes. For that, chain 2, turn your work, and into the same stitch we will be working a half double crochet, chain 1 and a half double crochet. Again 1 more half double crochet. So 2 half double crochets, chain 1 and 2 half double crochets. Depending upon the size of the button, you can increase the number of chains. Skip the next, and into the next we will be working a single crochet. Again a single crochet into the next, skip the next, and into the next we will work again a buttonhole space, that is 2 half double crochet, chain 1 and 2 half double crochet, all into the same space. So just evenly space your buttonholes and work till we reach the end. Skip a stitch. Each time after the buttonhole space, we will skip a stitch and 2 single crochets. into the next 2 stitches. Again skip a stitch and into the next we'll work a buttonhole space, 2 half double crochets, chain 1 and 2 half double crochets. So before and after the stitch we'll be skipping a stitch. So here I have reached the end, 2 half double crochets in the last stitch, chain 1, 1 half double crochet. In the last stitch we won't be working 2 half double crochets, instead we'll work chain 2, slip stitch into the same stitch, chain 1 and finish off. So here our buttonhole side is also ready. Now all our parts are ready, both the front portions, two sleeves and the back portion. Now we'll just attach these and finish off our blouse. All parts are ready. We'll start with the joining. We'll be joining first the shoulders. So place both the back and front shoulders evenly and then start with the slip stitch. Insert into the very first loop and make sure that you are inserting only through the inner side of the loops, that is the loops that comes in between both the sides. And keep in mind that you are not skipping any of the stitches. Insert and do slip stitches till you reach the other end. Work till the end, slip stitch and finish off the work there. Attach both the shoulders in the same manner. Next we are going to join the sleeves. But before we start, we need to mark the center of the sleeves and pin it to the center of the shoulder as shown. And then place pins on both the sides so that when we start joining, the sleeves won't move and it will be attached perfectly. While placing the sleeves to the main portion, make sure that both the wrong sides are on the top. That is, when you are attaching, both the inner sides will be coming face to face. Once you have pinned the sleeves to the main portion, we'll start attaching. Join the yarn and start slip stitching. In the places where we have chains, we can easily work slip stitches, but in places where we have worked the rows, we may not be having chains. So in that places, we will evenly place the slip stitches and attach the sleeves to the main portion. While attaching the sleeves, unlike what we did in the shoulder portion, here we can insert through both the loops and attach so that we can get a more secured joining for the sleeves. So once you finish one sleeves, you can finish off the other sleeve also in the same manner and attach the sides and the sleeves and finish off our blouse. So once I finish everything, I'll show you how to work the borders. Once we finish all the attachment parts, sleeves and sides, everything, once we finish that, we'll just work a small border around the neck. So here I'm going to attach with a slip stitch and work 3 chains. This will be our first half double crochet plus a chain. We'll skip and work a half double crochet, skip a stitch and work a half double crochet. We'll be working chain 1 and half double crochets with skipping a stitch in between. In the top portion we have stitches, so we can easily skip a stitch and work our half double crochets. But as we go around the neck, here we do not have any stitches, so we'll just evenly place the half double crochets with a chain 1 in between. Chain 1. We'll just work half double crochets by placing them evenly. Here I have completed working all the way around. We started from here, worked all the front neck and then the back neck and reached the other part. We'll just turn our work without any chains and start working a slip stitch into this chain space. In this round we will be working only in the chain spaces. Chain 2 and a half double crochet in the same space. Now we have worked 2 half double crochets, chain 1 and again 2 half double crochets into the same chain space. Skip the next stitch, next chain space, and into the next chain space again we'll work a shell stitch with half double crochet, 2 half double crochets, a chain 1 and 2 half double crochets. So I'll repeat this till we reach the other end and finish off. So here I have reached the end. We'll end with a shell, half double crochet shell, but instead of 2 half double crochets in the end, we'll work a chain 2 and slip stitch into the same space. Only difference in ending is we'll work a chain 2 instead of a half double crochet. To finish off, we'll just chain 1 and cut the yarn. So our border is ready. So here I have finished working my saree blouse. I have attached the buttons as well as worked the same pattern of border around the sleeves. Hope you like this video and you'll surely try and let me know your feedbacks. So until we meet with yet another project, take care, stay safe.